That's what Mamie Till said, so that men's consciousness can be aroused and at last justice will prevail.
According to a visitation I had the Wednesday after I received the message that Emmett's body had been recovered from the river, I had the experience of almost a one-on-one conversation with a being outside of myself.
The interesting thing about what Mamie experienced is that part of my journey, of my revelation of my life as Emmett Till, started with me hearing a voice the day that I graduated as an Egyptian yoga instructor. And all of a sudden, a presence filled the room. It was just like a huge cloud, and it filled every corner and every inch of the room. And I recognized that as the presence of God himself. I heard a voice that said, "Walk away, you're going to meet a woman." I met the woman. She invites me to the festival. I come back and I have my past life revelation. Years go by, I write this book. And when I read the part where she's in, she tells me, "No, you have to rewrite that." She says that right before I saw you, I heard a voice that told me to look up. Then we made eye contact. And that's how we met. See, so my experience is not subjective. It's not just me. Another person experienced it. Do you see? To Tim Ryder, Prophecy of Reincarnation, Star Codes of Immortality, the Hip Hop Bible. Purchase a copy today. I have to identify that being as God, because the devil would not have come to me with anything of this nature. I reached out my hand and I felt the contact, and I was pulled to a sitting position. Who are you to discredit what Mamie Till says? She saw clouds come into the room. She felt the presence of God come into the room, and she heard this entity speak to her. I heard a voice. Mamie Till heard a voice. Isn't it interesting, though, that many of the people in the Bible were said to have heard a voice, the voice of God. They speak to an angel. Gabriel comes to him. Elijah spoke to God. Moses spoke to God. These figures are supposed to be talking to God. Yet Mamie Till says that she spoke to an entity that she knows was God. Who are you to say that it didn't happen? And who are you to tell me that I didn't hear what I heard? And I began to talk to him. And I was speaking in a scolding voice, why? And the Lord began to talk to me in a booming voice. They were not words. I didn't understand a single word, but I knew everything that was being said. It was like it was a boom, the roar of thunder, but I could understand what was being said. So Mamie Till has no reason to lie about her experience. After Emmett Till was murdered, she was visited by the presence of a spirit, a ghost, what she feels like was God, who spoke to her in a rumbling voice. And the thing that the Lord said to me was, Emmett did not belong to you. It was ordained from the beginning of time that Emmett would die a sacrificial death. Be happy to have been the mother of a child who died blameless like Christ. So what are the chances that Mamie Till heard this voice that said it was ordained from the beginning of time that Emmett would die a sacrificial death? Be happy to have been the mother of a child who died blameless like Christ. When I was fasting because of the stories of Christ. All right, what did I do? I fasted for 20 days. Why? Trying to follow the teachings of Jesus Christ. Is Jesus Christ a real person, or is Jesus Christ a concept? Or is Jesus Christ supposed to be awoken inside of you? Is it all an allegory about the fornix of the brain and the pineal? Is it all just an allegory? We're supposed to awaken our Christ energy, each person, all right? And my act of fasting was attempting that. And that was part of what led me towards my first past life in 2018. You should be grateful to have been able to keep him for the short time he was on the earth. But Emmett was mine. I sent him here to do a job, and Emmett has done that job well. But there is a job for you to do now. Emmett has done his job. Now your job is to continue to tell the story.
so that men's consciences will be aroused and justice can at last prevail.
By using my book and my experience, I'm here to cement the truth about reincarnation into your left brain so your right brain already knows. I'm here to teach you that by showing you the science of synchronicity and coincidences, by showing you the star codes. Tutanra, the prophecy of reincarnation, star codes of immortality, the hip-hop Bible. Get a copy today.